Cool, let's go. So in this video, guys, we'll be going through how many hours of sleep do you actually need during your revision period, like whether you're in GCSE, A-level, or even university as well. And you know, everyone's sleeping patterns is different. You have the night owls, the ones that can just study during the night, the morning people, the one that, you know, study during the morning. And everyone's sleeping pattern or the number of hours they sleep is different. Some people can do it in 6 hours, some people can do it in 10 hours. And the first thing that you want to do is first stop comparing yourself to other people and saying, okay, how many hours of sleep should I be getting based on all these people? You want to look at yourself, and this is what you should do, and this is what I did. Track how many hours of sleep you're getting, right? And the way to do that is, so let's say today was Sunday, you have 2 weeks till Easter holidays. So for the next 2 weeks, or even the 1 week, track how many hours of sleep you get each day. How do you do this? Look at the time, take a piece of paper, write down the time that you're going to sleep, and then write down the time that you wake up the next day, and then calculate how many hours that is. So say, for example, you're going to sleep at, I don't know, 11 o'clock, right? Or even 12, let's say 12 o'clock. You go to sleep at 12 o'clock. I really don't know when you guys go to sleep, but let's say you go to sleep at 12 and then you wake up at 6. That's 6 hours, okay? So for one day, you get 6 hours. And do this for 1 week, 1 to 2 weeks. And each day, right, what you want to do when you wake up is you want to write down, how do you feel? Do you feel tired? Do you feel energized? Do you feel lethargic? Do you feel, do you feel like your brain's not working? Do you feel all these kind of things? Just write those feelings and keep a track record of this each day. Now, why I'm saying this is because you're going to start to see a pattern. You're going to start to see a pattern when you track this out. So maybe when you have more hours of sleep, the next morning you feel better, you feel energized, you feel more positive. And maybe when you have less hours of sleep, you feel a bit tired, lethargic, you feel a bit, this and that. And this is what I did. And that is going to give you the answer of how many hours you need to get. That's it. That's literally it. So that's what I would say. Okay. Don't worry about what another person's doing. Someone else might need 8 hours of sleep. You might need 9 hours of sleep, but try and get it between really, I would say 7 to 8 hours. That's what I would say. I normally got 8 hours of sleep. 8 hours was enough for me. I think anything above 8 hours for me, then I became I didn't have the energy. I don't think I was as energized. But for you guys, you might need about maybe 8.5 hours, maybe 9. It doesn't matter. Track the record. Make sure you note everything down and just track it and see for yourself. And then what you'll see is you'll see a pattern. That pattern is the key. That's when you'll be able to realize how many hours of sleep you actually need. And then from there, during the Easter break, when the Easter break starts, start implementing that. Okay, so say for example, you realize you need 8 hours of sleep. Then okay, I need to sleep at this time and I need to wake up at this time. As long as that is 8 hours, you're good. Because the reason why I feel like sleep is so important is that if you're able to get good night's sleep, a good rest, you'll feel refreshed the next morning. You'll feel good. You'll feel energized. Your brain will work more. If you're sleeping like very, very less, like only 2, 3, 4 hours, what's the point in you guys waking up the next day? You're not going to feel sharp. So that means your whole next day is just messed up because you're not actually sharp in the revision that you're going to be doing. So really, really prioritize your sleep. Really, really prioritize that. Don't worry about late nights and all that stuff. If your friends are saying, let's go out, don't worry about them. Literally, do not worry about them. Say, listen, I need to study. I need to revise right now. We'll do this after the exams are finished. We can do this during the summer. But right now, your priority is you and your exams. So yeah, that's what I would say. So for me, I think for me, it was about 8 hours. I didn't do anything above 8 hours back then. Maybe 8.5 hours. Some days I might need a bit more sleep because obviously life takes over. You might be doing other things as well. And just don't be so hard on yourself. If you're too hard on yourself, you'll get more stressed. Sometimes you might need more time to sleep, and that's okay, right? But then just get back on track. Little steps, just do little steps. And when you do that, your revision will be a lot more efficient. You'll be a lot more, sharper, and you'll be able to, take it. It's more quality. Your revision will be a lot more quality, and you're not gonna feel like tired, cumbersome, and you're just not gonna feel like. Basically, what I'm saying is your revision is going to be a lot more focused and it's going to be of high quality. And look, I know this is a very stressful period for you guys at the moment. There's a lot of pressure. There's a lot of anxiety. There's a lot of, periods of times where you just feel like there's too much going on. If there's anything that's going through your mind, anything that you want advice, tip, anything, just put it down in the comments because I've also gone through what you guys are going through. And the more comments that you guys put, the better understanding I get of the kind of things that I can give back to you guys in terms of content that can help you guys out so you guys don't have to make the mistakes that I've done. So yeah, just put it down in the comments. Trust me, I will reply back. I will help you guys out. Okay, and listen, don't worry about it. Everything's good. We're going to get through this and we'll take it one step at a time. Take care, guys. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.